First, let's discuss how to add simple sound media in our application. As we have discussed from the previous module, the basic contents of the REST folder are the drawables, layouts, and values folders, which contains images, screen layouts, and data values respectively. But how about audio and video files? Actually, we can create a new folder named raw in the REST folder where we can place our audio and video files. So here, let's create our raw folder. Right click, new, and then folder. Let's name this as raw. Then finish. And then let's add contents in our folder by dragging sample audio file. I have here alarm.mp3, so let's drag this to our raw folder. Here, by the way, there are several audio types that Android supports. The basic formats are MP3, 3GP, MP4, M4A, and WAV files and MIDIs. I'm sure that there are still some which I forgot to mention, so try looking in androiddevelopers.com to see the supported file types. Then let's proceed to our code. Adding sound in Android is pretty simple since there is a media player class that will handle the playback functions for us. So let's try to create a code where we can utilize our audio file. Here I have a blank project. In this application, let's try to sound the alarm by playing it and then pausing it in between. First, let's create our top layout, linear layout. Let's name it again as layout, new linear layout, then this. Okay, so we won't be needing this one. Okay, next let's instantiate two button views and set the labels. So first we have button, let's name this as B play. Here, button, this. Then let's set the text, B dot set text. Let's name this, of course, as play. Next, let's instantiate the second button. Let's name this as B pause to new button. Context this, and then let's also rename this one. Or rather, let's set the text B pause. Let's set this as pause. Okay, then let's add these button views to the layout. So layout dot add view. Let's first add the B play button, then second one, add view the B pause, and then after that let's set the content view of our activity using our layout object. Content view and layout, and then save. Since we will be implementing an action, we will need to set the listeners. So let's implement an on-click listener in our class. So implement on-click listener. Then let's add the unimplemented method. So we have here the on-click. And then after that, let's set the listener for our buttons. Okay, here we have the b play dot set on click listener this, and then so here b b pause dot set on click listener this. Of course, we need to declare our buttons as global variables so that we can also access it inside the on click. So let's copy this. Pause. Then let's just edit this one. Okay. After that, we filter the views inside the onClick method by using an if statement. Let's remove this one. Let's put here if v is equal to b play, then else if b is equals to b pause, then okay, then let's save. Now we are ready to add our media player object. First, let's declare it as a global variable. So let's add here media player. Let's name it as mp audio. And then inside the onCreate method, instead of instantiating it using new, we will use the media player's create method. So let's add it here, mp audio equals to media player dot create. So we have here first the context, then our ID. Since the alarm is under the rest folder, this should also have an ID. R dot, as you can see here, we have the row. Click here, dot alarm. Okay. Then let us set the method for looping so that our audio plays continuously. Let's add here the mp audio dot set looping true. Now that we have created our media player object, let's proceed to the play and stop functions inside the onClick method. Inside the if statement of bplay, let's type in mp audio dot. So here we have media player object already have several functions to control the playback. We can already guess what the function of each method by its name. So in this case, let us use the start method, and inside the else if statement we add the pause method. Pause, and then let's save. Then let's try running this in our emulator. Okay, and then let's wait for it to load. Okay, so let's try testing this. Let's click on play. Then let's click on pause. Okay, let's try again. Click on play. Then on pause. Okay, if we click on the play button, the alarm will sound continuously. And if we click on the pause button, the alarm will stop. And then again, it will continue if we click on the play button. You can try using other methods and attributes to control the playback. Next, let's try using Android's video view to show a simple video in our application.